then I'm going to have a nervous breakdown.
The batter's here.
Go, people!
Oh, you too. I'm learning both.
I wonder how that sand from the black paper, what was it called? Point Richmond Post or something?
What Point Richmond Post?
Well, it's the black newspaper here. And
Oh,
he was
okay.
at the party last night taking all kinds of pictures. I wonder how the write-up is going to go.
I think I picked up a newspaper at the City Hall.
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
We always say we should do that.
They put in yet.
Hey girls, I see a brick. Right there.
A whole stack of bricks. I got my brick. I lost the game.
Something like that.
And next, coming up here, will be Adrian's Dance Studio. We'll be having an exhibition of dance and some gymnastics. That'll be followed later on by
How are you? It's nice seeing you. You look like someone coming to see
Studio and Gymnastics Studio is going to have their recital Sunday, October 25th. I want to make sure I mention that again at Richmond Memorial Auditorium. So make sure you get your tickets for that. Now, if you folks will move your chairs back to beyond the red arrow that's on the ground there, and you'll see why in a moment.
No, you're staying.
Our City Council is first Donna Roselius, our outgoing president of the History Association. Right behind her is Jerry Serkanovitz, who is the current History Association president, following by our Vice Mayor, Rosemary Corbin. Our somewhere is Tom Powers, our local supervisor, right over there. And David said he would fill in if I missed something. One thing that is rather exciting about today is that the park is, though not completed, is so far along. There have been so many volunteers over the last 6 months putting in making those bricks. We never realized what an enormous job it would be. Those wet bricks come from the brickyard in San Rafael. We work with them in the wet form, and they have to be then dried and taken back, and they take at least 10 days in the kiln process. One of the most important things, though, with this park is the volunteer contributions that have made it this stage, and also the City Council. The City of Richmond has committed its $30,000 towards its completion. Our announcement from the Indian Statue Park Committee today is, as the park is not completed, we are extending the deadline for the bricks until October 31st. The park then will be completed the Saturday after Thanksgiving, which is our traditional lighting of the tree in the park. That is at dusk. When it's dark, we turn on the lights. We will have the Christmas carols. Santa Claus will be there with a bag full of candy canes and the candelabras along the way. We hope to see you on that day, and we're sorry that all the names were not in the ground as we expected and had promised, but they are on the t-shirt. So if you're not underfoot, you're on someone's tummy. I would like right now to introduce Rosemary Donna Roselius.
very happy to be here at my last Indian Statue Day, and I'd like to introduce Jerry Sukhanovich, who is taking over as president of the History Association.
Thank you. I'm glad y'all came down. I'd like to invite you all to stop by our history booth and look at the pictures and maybe join the History Association. And thank you again for coming to the festival.
Now I'd like to turn the microphone over to Mayor George Livingston and let him do well what I'm not doing right now.
Thank you very much, David. If I can speak to you without getting interference from my granddaughter, first of all, I'd like to say why don't you give yourselves a big round of applause for coming out on such a special occasion. This dedication would not be complete without you. And I'm very, very impressed to see so many young people, because as years come and go, we will be able to look back on our past and enjoy the future. I must say to you that it's really a pleasure to be with you today. And I have with me the official family who have a resolution to give to one of your leading citizens. And I am very, very saddened to know that she and her family is moving to another area in Oregon, if I remember correctly. We're certainly going to miss the Roseliuses, but we would like for all of you to continue to do what you can to make Richmond a beautiful city. We are moving in that direction, and I am certainly impressed with the bricks that I see there. Those of you who have not bought bricks, I would certainly encourage you to do so. When you get to be senior citizens such as myself, you'll appreciate looking back at the past and seeing that your family has certainly made a contribution. At this time, I'd like to thank you again for what you've done in order to make this a beautiful day. And I will now call on the Vice Mayor, Councilman Dave McDermott, and Councilman LeVar Nichols, who will present a resolution, and I will give it to the honoree, Ms. Roselius. So if you will, Ms. Carver.
We're going to make this a team effort. It's certainly with mixed emotions that I do this today. I must admit that several times in the past year, I haven't wished with the same enthusiasm that the Roseliuses may have that they would sell their house, because I can't stand the thought of losing such a good friend. I consider Donna a real natural resource here in Richmond, and we are losing that natural resource, and I hope Oregon appreciates what it's getting. But on the other hand, all of Richmond, not just Point Richmond, considers Donna to have been a real asset to the community as a whole. And therefore, the City of Richmond declared yesterday as Donna Roselius Day in the City of Richmond. And this is the proclamation that we passed declaring that. I'll begin and the others will help, and then the mayor will present it. Whereas Donna Roselius has been a long-term resident of the City of Richmond and can be appropriately referred to as the First Lady of Point Richmond, distinguished by her untiring commitment and dedication to the residents of this Bayfront neighborhood. And whereas Donna Roselius' numerous contributions to the Point Richmond community include, among others, publishing the Point Counterpoint newspaper, founder of the Point Richmond Historical Association, founder of the Point Richmond Recorder and Giggling Society, and publisher of This Point in Time, A History of Point Richmond, and
whereas Donna Roselius has embraced the people of Point Richmond as reflected in her love of the arts, fondness for teaching of music to countless Richmond children, and desire to serve as a host to numerous community parties, and
now stop giggling. And whereas, on the occasion of announcing her intent to move to the state of Oregon, the Richmond City Council would like to commend and thank Donna Roselius